اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jazakallah khair for all the brothers and sisters who are joining us in Learn Arabic of Quran. So inshallah we'll be learning more today. So far we have learned about the types of words in Arabic, ism, fi'al, harf, and we've done the status of ism, also halat al-ism, halat al-raf'a, which is marfu, mansub and majroor. So inshallah, in today's class, we'll be learning about the sentences in Arabic. We just briefly touched in previous session that what is a sentence? Sentence is a group of words that makes sense. So sentences, we use different types of sentences to communicate in our daily life. There are certain situations where we just make some statements. We use different sentences, in different situations, like Muhammad jumped over the fence. We're just making a statement, so you understand. Sometimes we make exclamatory sentences like, oh, I'm so excited to watch this video. And we make command somebody, say, give me the book. And we can ask questions like, did you finish your homework? Did you do your homework? So if you see, each sentence conveys a different message. There's a different tone and different attitude. So it's very important to understand when we are reading Quran, what is the tone of the sentence? What is the message of the sentence? What is Allah is trying to give us some message, or is He commanding us? Is He asking question? That's what is very important to identify what is the type of a sentence we are reading. So when you're reading Arabic, so as I said, Arabic is a simple language, so try to simplify as much as possible. So in terms of types of sentences in Arabic, we have two types of sentences. We know we have learned three types of words, ism, fi'al, harf. If you look into minute detail, there are three types of sentences, but on a broad classification, we'll say there are two types of sentences. What are those? Sentence is called Jumla in Arabic. Jumlatun, but we will pronounce it Jumla. So last letter is not pronounced. So first Jumla, we'll try and use as much of Arabic words as possible so that we get used to those words. So first Jumla, which is a Jumla which begins with a ism. And what is an ism? Ism is a noun. So it is called Jumlatul Ismiyatu. And the second sentence is called a Jumla which begins with a Fa'al. So what is Fa'al? Fa'al means verb. So this Jumla is called as Jumlatul Fa'aliyatu. So there are two types of sentences. One is Jumlatul Ismiyah, another one is Jumlatul Fa'aliyah. So inshallah today we will be learning about Jumlatul Ismiyah. So what is Jumlatul Ismiyah? It is a sentence of a noun, which means there's a sentence begins with an ism, or the main subject of the sentence is an ism. So in English we call it as a nominal sentence. So this Jumla, the sentence, the Jumlatul Ismiyah, it has got two parts to it. So when we read the sentence, we have to look for these two parts. What are those two parts? The first part is we need to look for the subject or the title of the sentence. What is being talked about? What is the main person or a thing or an object or an idea? So what is the main title of the subject, and what is that being talked about? And that's called a news about the subject. So we got two parts. We got subject, and what we call this subject or title in Arabic, it's called as Mubtada. and the news about the subject is called khabar. Mubtada means the beginning actually. It's like in Urdu it starts from like a ibtada, so it's mubtada, that main subject or the title, and we got khabar, which is news. So mubtada and khabar. So if you look at these sentences, we can identify. If I say Muhammad is intelligent, so Muhammad is the subject of the sentence, and we're giving some news about him. It's called is intelligent. Let's see, how do we write in Arabic? We write Muhammadun Zakiyun. Muhammad is intelligent. If I say you are a student, how do we write? The you is a subject, and we're giving news that you are a student. Anta talibun. If you say I am a teacher, say ana mudarrisun. So how do we identify in a sentence what is mubtada and what is khabar? So those who are not familiar with Arabic, when you're reading, so how do we identify when we translate to understand what is mubtada and what is khabar? If we look at these sentences, when we read in English, we read it as Muhammad is intelligent, you are a student, I am a teacher. But when you write it in Arabic, we just write Muhammadun Zakiyun, which literally means Muhammad intelligent. There is no is. Anta talibun, you a student. Ana mudarrisun, I a teacher. So there are words which are missing, which is called a coupling words, which joins, which is called connectors. Is, are, and am are not there in Arabic. So when we are translating, if we can fit the is, if we can fit the are, if we can fit the am, then we know that the part before it becomes the mubtada and the part after it becomes a khabar. If you translate here, if you say Muhammad Zakiyun, but you have to translate it as Muhammad is Zakiyun. So Muhammad becomes a mubtada and Zakiyun becomes khabar. So if we identify, it's like you are a student, if we say Anta talibun, Ana mudarrisun, I am a teacher. So if we find in a sentence that missing is, that we know that the part before it becomes mubtada and the part after it becomes a khabar. Inshallah, we will be practicing more. I'll be sending some verses of the Quran so we can identify what is mubtada and what is khabar. So the part before is becomes mubtada and the part after is in a sentence becomes the khabar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.